Hey everybody, JK Calloway here at Real JK Calloway, coming at you with the results for this week's hashtag skirmish game. And this week we played hashtag blame Hillary for everything. Lots of snarky, smart-ass comments made, I loves it. And a special thank you to all the trolls that did eventually come out to, blame Hillary for everything. It was adorable. So without further ado, let's not take responsibility for any of our own problems and get into our top 10 for this week's hashtag skirmish game, Blame Hillary for Everything. Number 10 comes from @NurseShelby. Why is no one talking about all the missing socks? Obviously, when Hillary was Secretary of State, she put something in all of our water that when you put socks in the washing machine, it made them dissolve, but not all of them, just one per pair. Because Benghazi. Number 9 comes from @J1_hack. The fact that the wind chill is 26 degrees here this morning, and I have to stand outside to put gas in the car. 26 degrees. Wind chill, huh? I'm from Minnesota. 26 sounds great. Number 8 comes from @McWigglebottoms. It's Hillary's fault I wasn't able to change my Facebook page name. Illuminati! I'm not sure that's so much Hillary's fault as it is just people not being able to make up their damn mind about what they want to post and what they want their family to see. It's like, I do have a page of my own with my real name. JK Calloway's a made-up name. And family and old friends are on there, stuff like that. And then I do have a JK Calloway page where I really don't do much, actually. I just post my videos there. Follow it. Number 7 comes from @Becky Still Kills. She's the reason why I had to move back home and live in my parents' basement under the basement. Impeach her! At some point, someone has to go on Fox News and inform them that Hillary is not the president. All these trolls bragging about how Trump won, yet they can't shut up about Hillary. It's like, dude, she lost. She's not the president. Like, did we complain about Bob Dole in '96 when he lost? I don't think we did. Shut up. Number 6 comes from @Unicorn Soros. I mean, have you seen the weather today? Minnesota. Number 6 comes from @NicoleMT16. That one time my 4th grade crush told me he was allergic to girls with freckles. Where were you, Mrs. Clinton? Thanks a lot. I mean, it wasn't that he was allergic to girls with freckles. He was allergic to people without a soul. Number 4 comes from @Robin Jojo. They move the headstones, but not the bodies. Thanks for Poltergeist, HRC. You know there are other houses. Like, all these weird horror movies, especially in the 70s and 80s, were like, oh, it's a haunted house, but we can't leave. It's still an escrow. We can't just up and abandon this business. Yes, you can. Leave. Get the fuck out. Number 3 comes from @Shanruss07. Blake Sheldon is the sexiest man alive? Thanks, Hillary. Yeah, I'm confused by that. A 41-year-old divorcee who's not even the hottest guy in his own show. But he's the sexiest man alive. His PR firm, whoever he works with, everyone should sign up for them because they pulled in overtime on this one, man. Number 2 comes from @alt_fed employee. Wait, I have a flowchart. See, first she killed the dinosaurs, then somehow it led to her creating a colony of kidnapped kids on Mars. I really wonder how self-aware Alex Jones is with his conspiracy theories and shit. Is he trying to be simply entertainment? And he's quite taken aback at how seriously people are taking him now, and he's like, well, to steer into this skid, I'm making money, baby. He's already admitted that he's nothing but a performance artist. Just doesn't believe in a thing except for that da-da-da-da. It's funny to make fun of him, but the fact that people are taking him seriously Did you run out of shows to watch on Netflix? Like, there's more entertaining stuff out there. Now, before we get to our number one, here are a few honorable mentions, including one from the host at Real JK Calloway. I don't know what that was, I'm sorry. One from myself. I have to wait how long for Game of Thrones? Seriously. And apparently the next season's going to be, 6 or 7 episodes long? But they're going to be hour-and-a-half episodes, each one of them? Like, you sons of bitches. At this point, I'm holding off reading the books because I feel like that might ruin the show for me. Like, I'll be, pissed off about certain things that don't correlate properly. I'll read them, but I'm gonna wait. And then I'll bitch. One from @Tony_Seacrest. My assistant really blows. I read this one a couple hours ago by now, and it's still like, oh, you son of a bitch, it's so good. One from @A Slow Riot. She's why I don't keep up with mowing my lawn. Some men appreciate that. A little cleanup is nice, I won't lie. I mean, but let me know you're an adult. I'm not some sort of Senate candidate in Alabama or something. Topical! One from @View from my office. Drafting the Cleveland Browns quarterbacks the last 17 years. To be fair, I guarantee some of those quarterbacks were good. If you don't put anything around them, it doesn't matter. And one from @66 Betty. People always want to climb Mount Everest now, thanks to him. I see what you did there. And our number one for this week's hashtag skirmish game comes from @SueSpencerB. I'm not even bothered by anything yet today, and that bothers me. Thanks, Hillary. This more or less sums up the whole thing, doesn't it? She's become some kind of scapegoat for everything that goes wrong, and somehow it's all tied to Hillary Clinton. It's adorable. It really is. Like, Obamacare is apparently failing, and it's because somebody just started chopping away at it and cutting its funding, and now all of a sudden it's failing. Somehow, Hillary's fault. Well over 60 Americans were killed during George Bush's time in office on American embassies abroad. And, what? It's just a part of the deal. 4 people were killed in Benghazi, and that's Hillary's fault, who wasn't the president at the time, despite what Fox News would have you believe. Everything's just so politicized, and everyone's either right or wrong now. You know, I'm guilty of it. I can't lie. I think the right is wrong more times than not. But there's plenty of things I do agree with on that side, but it's just the extremes now. It's weird. Like, everything was shades of gray before the 2000 election, and after that, it's just, whoa, everything went, you're either way the hell over here or way the hell over here, and there's no more middle ground, where sane people live. Hillary was a crap candidate. Let's just get that out of the way. She was a crap candidate. She wasn't all that inspiring, certainly not on the level of Obama, what Obama was as far as inspiration goes, and obviously to the level of what Trump was for the people that voted for him. He inspired people. Questionable as to what he inspired, but he did inspire. The bottom line is Hillary people would have voted for Bernie. Bernie people didn't do the same, and now we have Trump. So, anywho, done with my ramble there, but I'm going to cut that down to something more manageable. It was legit 15 minutes real time, so you're welcome for editing. There's our top 10 for this week's hashtag skirmish game, hashtag blame Hillary for everything. Thank you everyone for playing along. A lot of fun just reading some snarky, wise-ass goodness. You need it sometimes. You need it all the time, let's be real. Make sure, before you go, download the hashtag Roundup app. It is outstanding. Promotes all the best weekly hashtag games, including hashtag skirmish, which is played every single Wednesday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern, 8:30 a.m. Pacific. hosted by this face. I do apologize for that. And of course, make sure you do hit subscribe for me. I've got lots of other videos on here other than just skirmish stuff. I do some reviews with my kids of movies. It's really funny because they're not really reviews. They're just my kids being funny. I do some reactions with my wife, which is fun because she's usually dead tired and doesn't care about the things I make her watch. So, if you want to watch a marriage implode, subscribe. My name is J.K. Calloway. We'll talk to you again next time.